a very interesting project, at least you did, was the KUDADE song.
The accident, I call it an accident.
Or is it an accident? Because it was like an anthem for, especially during the
Yeah, Mandaman.
the Mandaman to reject Finance Bill 2024. How did it come back?
So I went to visit Black Market Records last year. So this is now me trying to just do stuff for myself, having been the producer of my band for all these years. I just wanted to explore and work with other people and just see how that is. So I just wanted to work with anyone and everyone and just, try stuff. So I remember going to Black Market Records. I think I was wearing this shirt, actually, now that I remember. Interesting you ask it about it. And I went there, and I just wanted to make stuff. We just started jamming and stuff. So there's a track that I had done 2 years ago that was meant to be in my Love Language album. It was one of the tracks that I'd done, one of the first tracks that I had done. And there was something, sometimes you make stuff, not necessarily to even release. It's more to release what's inside you, to just put it out, to just, lay it down, and we'll see where this goes. Because you can't keep it inside, you just have to release. And when I did it, there was just something about it. It was completely different from what you guys hear. And I just knew there's something about this track. There's a spirit about it that I don't know what it is. I felt like I had not brought it out properly, and I just put it aside. Because sometimes you may feel like a song is old to you, or a track is old to you because you've been with it for so long that in your head you're like, it's done. But it's not. Nobody has had it. So I played that track that I did because I remember I was like, this would be nice on a nice Kenyan. It just sounds really soulful Kenyan something. And I just played it like this. And the video that trended, that you see us in the studio, I'm seated there by the desk, and these kids are just jamming. That was a freestyle. That was not. We had not recorded it, and then we were jamming to it. So when I played the track, they just started singing KUDADE. So they had just, I think, recorded the other version, because there are two versions. Mine is a remix. So they just recorded the original version, I think, maybe a week prior. So it was fresh in their minds. And then furthermore, just started singing that song, or his part, on the track now that I have played, that I had done 2.5 years ago. And that now is the birth of KUDADE as you know it. Because now I didn't even think much of that video. I just posted it. I remember at midnight even. Posted at midnight. And I wake up I was working, I was in studio. So I wake up the next day maybe at 9 a.m. or something. I have breakfast. I didn't even go online. And then by noon, I go and I'm like, my phone is blowing up. What is happening? And it's because sometimes, man, the most beautiful work in music is unplanned. It's just you expressing yourself with no thoughts of this is going to be a hit or this is going to be this. There's so much beautiful, so it carries just a beautiful soul with it, and that's how the song was born.
Yeah, that's really interesting. And I think it reflects like the larger part in life. Because even me, generally as a creative, there's some things you do, you're sure this is going to be a hit. I've done some podcasts. I'm like, this is one of the best conversations. It's going to go viral. But then the unexpected ones actually that do well. So the creative process, it's a bit strange because you cannot like control it. Like this is it, and this is what's going to happen. So I think that's also the interesting part of being a creative,
and the most exciting part, to be honest. It's very exciting. I love going into creativity, not knowing where I'm going to land, later on, and that's the excitement of all of it. It's just to create for the love of it more than anything else.
So this is a part that I'm always fascinated by, especially in music. So let's say you have this track called like KUDADE. So like what is the process that goes through to actually for us to get the final products? So let's say, for example, you have a song, you've already written the lyrics. Like how do you know this person is going to be the perfect fit for this verse? Or how do you get the right beats for the song? Like, what is that creative process like?
You have to follow your intuition more than anything. And it's like a sweet, delicate balance between following intuition and actually thinking of it the business way as well. Because it is my job, So the business aspect has to be around as well. But I'd say probably 70% intuition, 30% business. And once you write a song, once you start whatever, working on a song, producing, you just kind of know. It flows. It calls for it. It's like, this one would be nice if I do this. You know, it just, you put pieces together, and again, let the universe do the work. That's what I always say. It always comes. Sometimes you also get stuck. It's not always, rosy all the time. Sometimes you get to a point where you're like, oof, I don't know how to move from here. You know, I'm stuck. And you just let it. The same with KUDADE was that. I was stuck. With that track, I was like, but I know its time is going to come. Once you let go, the letting go always brings all the beautiful things to you. That's my creative process. And I guess it's different for everyone. I wouldn't say it's the same for everybody, but for me, it's just letting my intuition do the work, letting the universe do the work, and everything all pieces come together. Sooner or later, it always happens, as long as you're putting your soul to it, as long as you're putting your love to it, your heart to it, it always goes to someone else's heart, someone else's soul. It always connects.